So why do you need a trusted mortgage advisor now more than ever? Well, welcome to Midweek Mortgage Talk. We're going to kind of go through that briefly here on what changes are being made. And those changes are being made right now if you're jumping into buying a home or refinancing, depending on your lock period. So beginning in May, the FHFA, which is the agencies that govern Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, where all conventional loans go to, are going to see some loan level pricing adjustments. So, what does that mean to you as the consumer buying or refinancing? Well, every 5% in loan to value, and that means your down payment or the equity in your house. Let's say you're putting 5% down versus 10 versus 25% when you're purchasing a home. That will affect your mortgage rate. So there's different adjustments being made. Things are changing here. And the same thing goes when you're refinancing. So if you're refinance, taking cash out, you may see a higher adjustment to that loan level price adjustment. And even when you're doing a rate and term refinance versus buying a home, you're going to see a higher rate adjustment. So it's important to work with a trusted mortgage advisor because there's a lot to it when it comes to quoting an interest rate. Now, what else is playing a role in our interest rates today, and what does it mean to you? So, yes, credit score makes a difference. The property type makes a difference. Your occupancy, whether it's a primary residence or an investment property, that will make a difference. But now a big change that's coming is your debt to income ratio. So the debt to income ratio is how much you're making, and we take the bills with the new mortgage and divide it by your gross income. So if your debt to income ratio is over 40%, there's going to be a rate adjustment for that. So there's a lot of different changes that are being made. So you just can't call the mortgage lender today and say, hey, what's the rate on a 30-year today for best credit? Well, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the best rate out there. So it's important to, ask. We're going to ask all the right questions. We're going to ask, about credit score, down payment, occupancy, and then we want to get your income information to kind of figure out if you fall into that category where we're going to see a rate adjustment for the debt ratios. A lot of cool programs that are coming out or that are already out from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that will allow you to obtain a lower rate if you are under a certain amount of income for first-time home buyers. So that's the first-time home buyer area median income cap. So I may ask you questions like, well, what are you making per year? So we can see if we can fit you into that program because you're going to qualify for a lower rate if you meet the criteria. And we have some property specific programs that will qualify you for a lower interest rate as well. So there's a lot to it, and I think it's important that you talk to a trusted mortgage advisor, someone that knows, what's going on out there. We are off of our highs. Other thing that I wanted to talk about today on Midweek Mortgage Talk, we are off of our highs from last year when it comes to rates. We saw interest rates get up to a 7.5% mortgage rate. What did that mean for you for your principal and interest payment on a $300,000 loan amount? Well, that was roughly $2,100 per month, principal and interest, and then you add your taxes and insurance. Well, what we can do today on average is bring that payment down to about $1,847 per month based on the same scenario. That is huge. That's $250 per month in savings from where we were at our highs last year. So we're starting to see this trend come down. Important. Let us know if we can help. Talk to a trusted advisor like myself so we can give you an accurate quote and put you in the right the right scenario and something that's going to fit your needs. There's a lot of questions to be asked. This is a big purchase, or if you're refinancing, this is a big move for you. So let us help you and guide you through the process. Thanks again, and I will talk to you guys next week on Midweek Mortgage Talk. Have a great day.